Okay, very good. So, very good. So, I mean, this talk is really exciting talk. So, how do you actually transform eating behavior to the paintings, right? So, really curious about that. Let's welcome Yugo. So, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you for the introduction. I'm the Yugo Nakamura from the Keiichi University. Today, I'd like to introduce the eat2pic. So our daily eating habits play an important role to maintain our immune system throughout good health. Especially the select powerful and well-balanced dietary and take it slowly and mindfully is a distant habit. However, this practice might be the little bit difficult for the young people who living alone because it has been noted that eating alone and digital distraction might be lead to the fast eating and unbalanced meals. So we require the solution to transform the bad eating habit toward the good ones. In the past, several meal tracking systems already proposed, but how to design the effective feedback to drive the eating behavior change still remain the challenge. Of course, some of the system approach the enhance the eating experience. However, they primarily focus on the interaction during the mealtime. So we must remember the human eating habits a little bit complex, consider from the meal preparation and the cooking or something. So we have to design the interactions throughout the day, and including the outside of the mealtime. To address this research gap, we propose the eat2pic that reframing the eating task into the painting to the ambient interface. eat2pic designed based on the analogy between the eating and the painting. We selected the chopstick as a sensing interface and the two types of the digital canvases as a feedback interface. Here is a prototype of the sensing chopsticks. It has a small camera to capture the food and it also equipped the IMU sensor to recognize eating movements. Here is a pipeline of the sensing chopsticks. Our pipeline detects the timing of food intake and estimate the intake intervals and recognize the type and the color and the amount of food. Next, I'll explain the feedback system. One meal eat2pic is designed to provide fast feedback for changing the eating pace slowly. So based on the recognition results from the chopsticks, one meal eat2pic offers you real-time insight and promoting the mind-free and slower consumption. If user eats rapidly, the content cannot complete because the multiple colors are mixed in the one piece. On the other hand, if user eats slowly, we can complete the eating tasks. On the other hand, so we also designed the 1 week eat2pic. It's designed to provide a slow feedback, increasing the awareness of the color balanced food over a week. So 1 week eat2pic accumulates just color eaten by the user and reflect this canvas. This is intended to provide one of the incentives to maintain the well-balanced diet and sustain the sense of the achievement. So if user continue the unbalanced food like that, so many blank spots remain in the canvases. However, on the other hand, if user prepare the colorful foods, so he can complete the very nice paintings. Through the design process of the eat2pic, we designed the two types of the hypotheses. And we conducted the user study 1 to test the first hypothesis. In this study, we adapted within subject design and 20 participants included, and we compared the two conditions, so no feedback condition and ambient feedback condition. So we measure the total meal time and intake interval. Here is a results. So as you can see, that there are the significant difference in both the total meal time and the intake interval also. And some feedback from the participant shown here. So generally, we saw the participant enjoy the coloring experience and looking at the canvas for each bite. So this suggests that so might be supported hypothesis one. We also conducted the user study 2 to test the hypothesis 2. Here is summary of the user study 2. This is a experiment. This experiment was conducted over the 1 month, involved the 30 participants. We also compare the condition and the no feedback and ambient feedback condition. So to confirm the weekly dietary habits, so we use the DDHQ is the typical Japanese dietary food questionnaire. This graph shows the intake for each period. So using eat2pic condition, we can see the slightly increased amount of the vegetables and fruits. But as a result of the statistical analysis, we only have the significant difference in the consumption of the vegetables. However, for the other, we have no difference were shown. Here is from the interview, some participants relied the change in their attitude and behavior of the. However, the others, there remained the gap between the enjoy the interaction and the actual behavior change. I'd like to summarize my presentation. Today, we introduced eat2pic, considering the eating and painting interaction. And 1 meal eat2pic provide fast feedback for the eating speed control. And also the 1 week, one week eat2pic provide a slow feedback to increase awareness of the color. Here is the key findings and the future direction. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We have some time for Q&A. So any questions from the audience?
Just a quick question. How does the system know the color of what the person is eating?
Because our chopsticks equip the camera, small camera, we use image recognition and object detection. We identify what kind of color and what kind of food.
Very nice, thank you.
So how did you come up with the idea? Painting ideas. You like painting?
Yeah, also my wife actually
Your
liked
wife?
the painting and yeah.
So she actually helped you to design the system?
Yeah. He every time the feedback.
Every time feedback, right? That's good.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right,
you very
thank you so much. So our next speaker is Luke. He's talking about the standing desk. How many of you are using the standing desk?